All right, welcome everybody. Live streaming from the Navan Community Centre, where, as you can tell, the music is very, very loud. So I'm going to try to stream over this. As you may notice, a couple things. I'm trying out a new setup in terms of overlays and that, so hopefully this works. Putting the score up. But a live streaming note, the Wi-Fi, the cell reception here is not very good, so hopefully we get the game live streamed all right. But failing that, I always do a local recording, so people can watch it from home, can watch it when I get home and I upload it to YouTube. So today we have the final game of the season before the final game before the Christmas break. Perth Lanark taking on the Cumberland Jr grads. I believe the Wings are currently on a 7-game winning streak, so it'd be nice to finish it off before the Christmas break with 8 in a row. So if they win today, I believe they'll be sole possession of first place with 30 points. If they don't win today, then they'll remain tied with the Thunder Kings at 28. So definitely a lot of bragging rights resting on the outcome of this game. Less than a minute left in the countdown. All right, 20 seconds left. Ref's bringing everybody to attention. And again, just a programming note, the first time I'm using this new system. In the comments of this video, if there's any issues, please put a comment in there. I have no visibility on how the stream is going up to YouTube right now, so walking into the arena about a half hour ago, I think they're having their association day because the lobby's filled with raffle prizes and fundraising activities. So anyway, starting lineup: Matthews, Jackson, and Murphy, with Dowdle and Ryu as our starting D. And I believe that's number 30, Jaden Baird, is our starting goalie. So 15 minutes is up on the clock. Let's get this hockey game going on this Sunday. Face-off won by Perth. Back to Ryu. Ryu kind of shovels it forward in the neutral zone. The guys do a cross-ice pass, but Chase Matthews is right there to pick it up. Grads push it into our end, tries to center it, but it goes past the player, turns it over, and still there, but picked up and recovered by the junior grads. And Jaden was there to put the puck on it. So whistle blown, and we'll go for a face-off. Mannion, Wyatt's there. Wyatt wins it. Pass it back to Novak. Novak's battling in there, but there's a couple junior grads in there. Mannion flicks it up. Comes in through the neutral zone. There's Mahone there, takes a little bump on there, but it gets dumped in. Was right there to receive it up against the boards. He gets pasted, taken down. but gets right back up and is still battling there. Puck gets shoveled back behind Wyatt, but he couldn't get a stick on it. So, but now it comes out. Wyatt takes a hard shot, bangs it off the glass right there for Novak. Novak shoots it in, goes there. Oh! And Mahal whiffed on the puck and had a great opportunity, but just couldn't. I think he lost his balance there. So, but Mahal's going back in there. Junior guys shovel it around. Kirk has it. Mahal's still on the puck. He does a little backhander. We love those backhanders because usually they go in. But this time, Mahal backhands it, then goes off, and the junior grads pick up the puck and ice it and send it all the way down to their end. 13:33 left in the first period. Now we have Christie, McIver, and Vanderbilt on. Perth gets the puck. Vanderbilt's in there. McIver's was trying to set up. Definitely first period pressure putting on by Perth here. Vanderbilt's in there. Christie's in there. Junior grads are trying to clear it from their end, but they can't. But well, now they do. Get it into the neutral zone. They shovel it. Light little pass in the neutral zone right there for Pundick. Pundick's going around Jaden. A couple of junior grads there. Pundick passes up to McIver. He flips it to Christie. Christie over there to Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt's going in there. He takes a shot. Kind of a rebound off the junior grads goalie and turned over to the junior grads, but kind of flicked it across. Vanderbilt's going in there now, and the junior grads were able to clear it. Not before Vanderbilt lays out a kid. Right there. Ryu now has it. Ryu takes a shot, and it's a glove save. Pretty easy glove save, but Ryu brought it into the zone and took a shot on goal. Now we have Jackson, Murphy, and Matthews there. Face off, won by junior grads. They send it into the corner, but Matthews is right there giving chase. Jackson now has it. He tries to flick it over to Matthews. Jackson's going in. Right behind. Puck's now behind the net. Matthews has a lot of energy. Takes a shot. Jackson's going back in there. Matthews now has it, but Matthews gets blocked there. Murphy's in there. Someone's stick came loose, but now the stick comes loose. Matthews tries to backhand it to keep it in, and he does. Jackson's in there. Junior grads are able to get it into the neutral zone while Perth was on a line change. Little battle there. Puck gets into Perth's end. Shovel it over to Waugh. As the wings go for a line change. Now Waugh's trying to do something with it. Mannion now has it. Mannion tries to center it for Mahal, but couldn't. It gets taken over by the junior grads. You can see it right in there. Hard battle going on. Wyatt now has it. Wyatt's taking it in. He takes a shot and glove save. So 11-12 left in this first period. Perth definitely dominating the first 4 or 5 minutes of this game. Mannion, Wyatt has it, flicks it back to Mahal, but Kirk was right there. So Kirk and the wings dump it back in. Mahal goes up onto the boards. Puck kind of comes loose. Junior grads now bringing it in the neutral zone. There's Kirk and Novak there, but puck's just kind of sitting there. Picked up by the junior grads. Now Mahal has it. Now Mahal's going in. Takes a shot. Is right there for the rebound. I love it when players do that. Pundick is able at the line. He keeps it in. Christie's now in behind, and so is Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt flicks it up to McGregor. Or flicks it back to McGregor anyway, sorry. But now McIver has the puck in behind our goalie. McIver's bringing it out. Skates around one guy. Skates around to two more guys. Now he's going in. I think. Now he dumps it in. And there's Vanderbilt going in. Vanderbilt takes out a kid. It's some heavy checks being laid here. Pundick backs out of the zone. That allows the junior guys to take it out. Pundick passes it up. I think that's Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt takes a hard shot. It goes wide into the corner, wraps around, out of the end. Picked up by Ryu. Ryu flicks it over to Dowdle. Dowdle now up to Jackson. Jackson's racing forward, but there's a junior grad there that ends up, but Jackson doesn't stop. Matthews, puck briefly came loose for Matthews, but Matthews couldn't get any wood on it. Now it's in the corner where Ryu has it. He flicks it up to Murphy. Murphy passes it over to Matthews, who's looking for Jackson. But the junior grads were able to stick something. Puck's now in the end. There's Matthews. He's all over the puck today. Puck comes out to Ryu. Ryu takes a shot. Rebound. Was picked up by the junior grads. But Murphy's right there. Murphy and Jackson now. Jackson flicks it forward, looking for Matthews. And they score! So I gotta say that was Murphy. And let's see if this works. So what at 8:44 in the first period, Perth Lanark takes a 1-0 lead on a goal, I believe, by Murphy. Check official score sheet for accuracy. Face-off won by Perth, taken in by Matthews. Matthews takes a shot there. It goes wide, but Mahon's right there to pick it up. He gets taken down right in front of a ref. I guess there's nothing nefarious there. Puck comes loose to Kirk. Kirk shovels it in, past the goalie. It comes back to Novak. Novak takes a shot, and it goes back over to Kirk. Kirk backs it in. Now you have Waugh. Waugh's in there behind the net. He gets bumped. Mannion and McIver there are setting themselves up on the other side of the goal, but junior grads are able to get the puck and they take it out. Kirk picks up the puck. He gets taken down. There's right there, McIver was going in. He bangs it off the post. Doesn't go anywhere. But now Christie's there. Christie's giving chase. Christie, McIver, and Vanderbilt are on there. McIver's digging hard, so is Christie. Puck comes loose. Christie has it. He sends it back in. McIver there has the puck. He tries to take a shot at it, but the stick banged it. Puck was intercepted by Vanderbilt, but he kind of overskates it. And, oh, that should have been too many men, I would have thought. But anyway, in the neutral zone, Perth still has it. 7:21 in the first period. McIver's was trying to break the puck in, but he got his sticks tied up with another kid. Still, some hard playing hockey going on in this first period. Junior guys now take it in. They do a shot right in the chest of Jaden, who makes an easy save. So 7:01 left in the first period. Scores 1-0 Perth Lanark. Face off won by Perth, but quickly turned over to junior grads. But junior grad player has it. He's trying to skate around. Tries to skate around and ends up with Jaden diving on the puck or diving across the crease. Puck sails through. Now you have Murphy now. Murphy chips it in, and he's still going for it. Same with Jackson. Jackson's in there, and another one of our players, I can't see the back, Matthews, it looks like. Junior guys are able to take it out. Hits Ryu's stick, so icing's waved off. You got Dowdle there. Same with Matthews. Matthews flicks it up on the board, ready for Jackson. Jackson was bumped off the puck. Well, Perth goes for a line change. Now Cumberland's bringing it in. There's Jackson who avoided the check. Now he takes a hard shot and right into the glove of the goalie. 6:02 left in the first period. So Christy, Mannion, and Waugh are on there. Pass back to Novak, but Novak loses his balance. Puck picked up by junior grads, and high and wide, and the kid's obviously upset. He was banging a stick on the ice, but some good hustling there by Novak. He has the puck. Junior grad has the player that tries to center it, but there was our player to block it. Puck comes out of the neutral zone. Junior grads turn it over to our player, who takes a shot. Tried to chip it there, but couldn't. Mannion now has it. Perth still has it. There's Christie. Defense goes for a line change while the puck gets tracked by Cumberland. .5:12 left in the first period, in which it has been mostly Perth doing the dominating. Of course, I'm not at all biased. That's a purely objective observation. Face off won by Perth. They shoot it at the goalie, who kicks it wide. Comes out of the neutral zone, just out of the reach of Pundick. Pundick picks it up in our end. He's behind the net now. He's going for it. Same with McIver. Puck picked up by Jackson. Jackson's taken into the neutral zone. McIver behind him. Same with Vanderbyle. Jackson tries taking a shot, but his stick makes contact with the Cumberland stick. Now you got to junior grads bring it in, but they get the puck taken away from them. Junior grads center it, and they're trying to do something with it, but they can't. Puck comes loose to the junior grads. Number 29. Number 29 just makes an absolute beautiful save. Makes that look easy. 4:25 left in the first period. Face off, won by Mannion, with Ryu picking up the puck. Same McIver still there. Sorry, Murphy. Murphy has it. Now it's being brought up by Matthews. Matthews chips it up to Murphy and Mannion. Mannion's still giving chase. That's number 11. That's Wyatt Mannion. Sets himself up front. Junior grads are able to clear it. We pass it over to Ryu. Ryu flicks it up to Murphy, but it comes back. Now back over to Dowdle. Dowdle shoots it up to Murphy. He's able to get through the junior grads players. Murphy's going in. Well, Perth goes for a line change. There's a backhand flick in front of the goalie, but it's quickly picked up by the junior grads, so we're able to get it out. Now Kirk gets it. Jackson's trying to do some fancy stick handling, but he gets bumped off the puck, so turn it over to the junior grads, who dump it in the neutral zone. Puck comes 3:24 left in the first period. Junior grads are struggling to get it into Perth's end. Waugh was all over that. You got Jackson there now battling for the puck. Same with Novak. Kind of squeaks through. Junior grad still has the player. He tries to backhand it through the crease, but there wasn't a junior grad player that was able to get it, so turned over to Perth with Waugh coming out. Waugh's going around. He flicks the puck high off the back of the glass. Mannion wasn't quite there ready to get it, so the junior grads get it. Christie's still in there. Christie and Mannion. Mannion, puck comes loose. Cumberland brings it out. They take a slap shot right at the goalie, and Jaden is going to hold it and get the whistle. So 2:36 left in the first period. Face off there, picked up by Perth. McIver now has it. McIver's bringing it out. He flicks it up to Vanderbyle. Vanderbyle's going in with, he's getting bumped off the puck. He tries to take a shot, but he can't do anything with it. Vanderbyle, but he gets it back. Now Mannion has it. Mannion does a little flick and right into the chest of the goalie. So Mannion, McIver, and Vanderbijl on. Junior Grads take possession of the puck. They get it into the neutral zone. But it's intercepted by Vanderbijl. Vanderbijl has it, and he was flicking around. I don't know really what was going on there. But anyway, the Junior Grads get the puck, and they turn it out. They bring it into our end. Pundik's there, and puck comes loose. He's able to kept in by Junior Grads. He flick it back in the corner, but there's Pundik. Pundik flicks it up. McIver tries kicking it with his back skate, but couldn't. But he's definitely given hustle, which is what you're supposed to do. Junior Grad, that's gotta be too many men. Anyway, Junior Grad's bring it in. The kid tries to center it, and just outside of the reach of a player. Matthews gets sent down. He's not happy about it. Some blatant interference, perhaps. Anyways, Ryu there. Ryu's going in there, tying up a kid. Minute 7 left in the first period. McIver just takes a hard slap shot at it and gets it out and gets the whistle, but that was obviously by design. So the icing call will bring the puck back down into into Perth's end with a minute 1 second left on the clock in this period. So Mannion takes the face off. It's one, shoots it over to Christie. Christie and Murphy can't squeeze himself in between two Cumberland Junior Grads. So, but Perth's able to keep possession of it. Mannion now has it. Mannion's going in around with Murphy also there. And Mannion sends it up over the right shoulder of the goalie. To make it 2-0 Perth with 42 seconds left. 42.9 seconds left in the first period. Perth takes a 2-0 lead. These Perth Wings are on fire right now. Face off, won by Perth. There's Waugh. Waugh gets bumped off the puck, but still going for it. There's Christie there, and Cumberland's able to get it out in neutral zone. They pass it back right onto the tape of Pundik. Pundik shoots it over to Jackson. Kirk has it now, just out of the reach of Waugh. Cumberland shoots it back in. 14 seconds left in the first period. Puck comes out of the neutral zone, so Cumberland has to clear. 8 seconds left in the first period. Kind of flicking around there. And that's the end of the first period. So after the first period, a period that was thoroughly dominated, in my opinion, by the Wings, it's 2-0. Perth. We'll be back in a few minutes. All right, so start of second period. 15 minutes up on the clock. So face-off won by Cumberland. Got Jackson, McIver, and Vanderbijl are there. Cumberland brings it in. They take a shot just to the pad. Scrambled out front. Cumberland's not able to do anything with it, and they clear it, but back to the D, who takes a hard shot, and it just goes wide. We tried to clear it, but we couldn't. So floats into the middle. Vanderbijl now, I believe, has it. Sorry, that's Jackson. Up to McIver. McIver was trying to get through, but he can't can't stay onside, so ref makes the appropriate call of offside on 34 McIver. Not much he can do about that. So we have Murphy, Matthews, and Mannion as our forwards, Ryu and Dowdle as our D. Face off. Won by Perth. Matthews there, flicks it in. He's still going in. He does a hard check up against the boards. Puck comes flying around the corner and we can't keep it in, so we have to clear. So it's quickly picked up by the junior grads, but they can't bring it through. Mannion tries doing a chip around the junior grads player and couldn't. Junior grads now flick it into the neutral zone, but there's Ryu. Ryu passes it over to Dowdle, who couldn't get his tape on it, so now it's Mannion. Mannion's able to get it out into the neutral zone. Puck comes loose there. Ryu going, giving chase for it, is able to get it out, but it went up, so junior grads have to, they were doing a line change there, so got to make sure that they stay onside. Junior grads have the puck. Dowdle is trying to bump the kid out and is able to do it. Now here's Wall. Wall's bringing it into our end, sorry, into the junior grads end, but he gets bumped off the puck, but he's still on it. Over to Kirk. Kirk takes a shot into the corner, but it's quickly turned over. Junior grads there are picking up the puck as Novak dumps it in. Christie's going in. Wall's right there. Oh, Kirk takes a hard shot right in front of Christie. Christie was right in front of the goalie, but he couldn't get the stick off. Now Jackson gets it. He's bringing it around. He passes it, tries to pass it back to Kirk, but it goes past. So junior grads player going in there. Tries to junior grad player put it in front of the goalie, and Jaden was able to get his glove on it. So whistle blown. 12-16 left in the second period. Now we have Vanderbyle, Mannion, and McIver are forwards. Face-off is picked up by Perth. Vanderbile's bringing it through. He chips it in. Still going for it. McIver sets up in front of the goalie, and Vanderbyle tries to send it to him, but he can't. So puck ends up coming out in neutral zone. Puck gets dumped back in. Vanderbile's there. McIver, they're calling a penalty, a charging penalty. So the rolling of the arms, I understand, means charging. So for 23, 2-minute penalty. So Perth will go on the power play at 11:51 in the second period. Face off won by Perth, back to Vanderbyle. Vanderbyle passes to Pundick. Pundick sends it back up to Vanderbyle. Vanderbyle is now getting stuck. Pundick's going in there. Same with, I think, Mannion as well. McIver pucks loose to McGregor. McGregor takes a hard shot. It just goes wide. Picks up by McIver. He takes a shot. Back to McGregor. McGregor takes a shot. It goes wide. Mannion tries centering it, but no one was on that side of the ice. So puck comes out in the neutral zone. 1:27 left in the penalty. So Novak now has it. Novak flicks it up to McIver. McIver has it. McIver flicks it up to Mannion, and then he couldn't get it. So McIver just walks in and takes the puck, centers it, or shoots it to Mannion, and Mannion takes a shot. Back to McGregor. McGregor, it goes wide. Junior grads players pick it up. They center it, bring it through the center. They're going into Perth's end. I think we were on the line change. They take a hard shot and rebounds. Picked up by Vanderbyle. Vanderbyle now is bringing it through. He loses the puck a little bit, but McIver was right there. Well, overskated it. Picked up by McIver. He tries to backhand it, and it flicks in front of the goalie and sent wayward. Dowdle's able to keep it in. as McIver goes off. 34 seconds left in this power play. Jackson now has it. Jackson's there in the corner. Vanderbile's also there. Now Matthews is going in. Matthews, puck comes loose. Matthews looking for somebody. Passes it over to Jackson. Jackson tries to center it. Tries to shoot it for Vanderbile. Vanderbile goes down to the ground, picked up by Ryu, and in! So with 10 seconds left in the power play, Bishop Ryu takes a shot, and it goes in. (3-0) Perth. Matthews, I think Murphy and Jackson are on. Matthews is there, and the puck goes out. And face off, won by Perth, but quickly picked up by Cumberland. They get the puck. 9:48 left in the second period. Back to even strength, obviously now. Ooh. Mannion. Never just conceding the puck, that's for sure. Novak sends it in. Well, Perth has to clear. Puck picked up by Junior grads, but that guy gets it down. And I think Chase Matthews is going to go to the penalty box for tripping. So Cumberland's going to go on the power play at 9:24 left in the Sorry, 9:24. Face-off won by Cumberland. They have the puck. They try shooting in front of the net, but it goes high and up. Pundit gets the puck and he grabs it and he sends it down. Cumberland keeps able to keep the puck in. Puck comes out, shoots. High over Jaden. Oh. There, what was going on there? Christie was trying to go for that loose puck, but got tied up by Cumberland. No interference call. Minute 20 left in the power play for Cumberland. Christie's battling there. McGregor avoids the check. Waugh now. Waugh has the puck and he gets it out. Christie's was giving hard chase for it, but he got called to the bench, so now McIver's on. 8:21 left in the second period. Puck picked up in our end. Cumberland's able to keep it in, and not that time though. Dowdle sends it out. Cumberland's trying to get control of the puck in the neutral zone, but not having a very good job of it. 29 seconds left in the penalty to Matthews. Cumberland now bringing it through the neutral zone. Murphy's was right there to intercept his pass. Dowdle and Ryu. Cumberland takes a shot. Puck comes loose. And Perth's able to dump it all down. 10 seconds left in this power play. Murphy's in there now. Mannion as well. Cumberland shoots it through the neutral zone, and that's going to be icing call. So 7:23 left in the second period. And puck comes all the way down to Cumberland's end. Murphy, Matthews, and Mannion are on with Novak and Kirk, I believe. Face off, won by Perth. We keep it in. Picked up, but turned over to the junior grads. In there behind the goalie. Cumberland banks off the boards, but it's kept in by Novak initially. Cumberland's right there. They flick it out. Kirk's going in there, and icing called. .6:58 left in the game in the second period. So still Mannion, Matthews, and Murphy, with Kirk and Novak as RD. Face-off won by Perth, but quickly turned over to the junior grads, who get the puck and just barely get it through the neutral zone, but Mannion flicks it up to Novak. Nope. And that's offside. So Vanderbilt Jackson are now on with Christie. Puck comes. I think Vanderbilt wasn't sure if that was offside or not, but it was not. Jackson is going for the puck. He gets bumped into the boards. Vanderbilt is also there. Vanderbilt gets it. Goes it back to McGregor. McGregor takes a shot. Sorry, McGregor over to Pundit. Pundit takes a shot. Pundit tried going in, but he overskated it, so the puck comes loose. McGregor's hustling back to beat off the junior grad player there. 6 minutes left in the game. Junior grad player gets upended. He's crawling off the ice. Hopefully nothing serious there. Vanderbilt has the puck. He's going in around the player, and he gets bumped down and stopped by the goalie. Three nothing Perth. Sorry, no longer a power play. Face off. The shot there by Waugh. McIver gets it. He's battling for the puck with Mannion. Mannion tries taking a slap at it. Mannion now has it. He shoots. It's in the corner of the right next to the goalie. Picked up by the junior grads. Junior grads bringing it out in the neutral zone. Ryu there. Runs into Dowdle. Puck comes loose. Back to the blue line. Oh. Junior grads there with Ryu. There's some high sticking coming up. There's a arms up. Head contact. So there's going to be a penalty coming to the junior grads for head contact. And that little kerfuffle there with Ryu. So 5:03 left in the second period. Perth will go back on the power play for 2 minutes. Perth wins it, back to Kirk. Gets deflected and off the boards. Kirk was trying to get it. Oh, junior grad player was chasing it. I don't think Kirk was expecting it. That's why you can never assume no one's going for the puck. So face off, won by Perth. Novak tries shooting over to Kirk, but Kirk was just out of reach. Kirk passes it up to a junior grad player who sends it back into Jaden. Let's try this again. Again, Perth's having trouble getting the puck out of our end. Minute 16 left in the power play. And Perth's having difficulty. Now, Matthews has it. Matthews flicks it up to Murphy. Well, tried. And turned over to the junior grads. Kirk is going in there, same with Jackson. Jackson gets sent to the ground. Sorry, Novak gets sent to the ground. Junior grad player, shorthanded goal. Junior grad player shoots it from behind the goal line into front of the net. or into the front of Jaden, onto the tape of a junior grad player who sends it into the back of the net. So 3:51 in the second period, and Cumberland gets a goal to make it 3-1. Face off. Won by Perth. Perth gets shoveled over to Christie. Christie's now over to Mannion, or tried to. But the puck is turned over to the junior grads. Junior grad player flicks it back in. McGregor has it. McGregor shoots it around, just out of reach of Pundick, and onto the tape of Cumberland. Cumberland shoots it back in, but it is picked up by Vanderbyle. Now you have Vanderbyle, who lightly backhands it into the neutral zone and gets turned over, and junior grad sends it back in, it looks like. Perth gets it. 3:09 left in the period, and the power play is over. So shorthanded goal for Cumberland, and Perth's not able to do much on it, so now we're back to even strength. Ryu over to Dowdle. Dowdle flicks it in off the skate of Christie and gets deflected. Vanderbyle goes down. Mannion is trying to get around Vanderbyle sitting down. Puck comes loose. Christie's trying to do something with it. Puck comes to Dowdle. Dowdle flicks it in, but he can't really do much with his player there sitting on the ice in front of him. So puck comes in the neutral zone. Cumberland now takes a shot at it. Picked up by Ryu. Ryu flicks it to Vanderbyle. Vanderbyle's looking for somebody. You have Christie there. Vanderbyle's going in. He's like, I'm going to do it myself. And he takes the shot, but he's pretty much blocked. Puck gets turned over. Cumberland takes a shot. Ooh. Too many men. Cumberland's going to get a too many men penalty, if I understand that correctly. There was a line change, and of course their door is right in front. Is in the offensive zone for us, so our defensive zone, their offensive zone. So kid came on, and Perth goes back on the power play. 2:02 left in the second period. Puck comes back to Kirk. Kirk takes a shot, just wide. Out of the arm reach of McIver. Novak's not able to keep it in. Novak now gets it. Gets a little bump there by the junior grad player. Of course, Cumberland's just kind of killing it now. Novak gets the puck. Novak flicks it up to Jackson. Jackson's trying to, that was going to possibly offside. Jackson gets the puck again. He brings it in. He flicks it in. McIver there going to the corner. No one's in front of the net. No one was in front of the net, just out of the arm reach of Waugh. So 1:12 left in this power play. Second one in about 5 minutes, and Perth's not really able to do much. A minute left in the third period. Mannion now bringing it out. He gets bumped, picked up by Waugh. Waugh's not able to get it. Cumberland sends it back into our end. Waugh's now bringing it out. Waugh gets taken down. I thought that was pushed from behind. Puck comes loose and picked up by Cumberland because we weren't chasing it, and they send it down into our end. 20 seconds left in the period. 10 seconds left in the power play, where again, another one where we haven't done much. Chase Matthews now tries to flick it out, tries to go around, and we're back to even strength. And that's the end of the second period. Score is 3-1. Be back in a second. So 18 minutes up on the clock for the third period. Perth currently leading 3-1. Christie, Jackson, and Vanderbyle are our forwards with Ryu and Dowdle. Face off, won by Perth. Christie's going in there, he takes a slap shot, and it goes wide. Vanderbyle was there to pick up the puck, but he gets met with some opposition. He's still battling for the puck there, but he gives up, and now Christie goes in there. He gets taken down. Cumberland brings it out. Jackson lays a hard hit on the player before going in there and picking up the puck. Puck gets centered by Cumberland, but they weren't able to do anything with it. Puck comes up to Vanderbyle. Vanderbyle now bringing it through, but there's three guys there. Four. So now Cumberland, obviously, when it's 1-on-4, you can't do much. So Cumberland gets the puck, dumps it into our end, and it comes out, picked up by Mahal. Mahal's back. He now squeezes his way through, still gets the puck out front to Mannion, and they're not able to put it past the goalie. So Mahal, Mannion, and Waugh are our forward line right now with Kirk and Novak. Mahal gets taken down. Waugh gets it. He takes his hard shot just out of the reach of the goalie. Novak sends it back in, but it's picked up by Cumberland, who is able to shoot in the neutral zone and bring it through. Offside waved. Cumberland takes a shot just wide. One-timer by Cumberland. Ooh. And the penalty coming to Novak. Tripping call on that one, so at 16-16. 35 Novak's going to go into the penalty box for 2. And the junior grads are going to go on the power play. At 16-16. Face off, recovered by Perth, by junior grad, takes a shot, gets deflected into the corner there. Pundick now is battling the junior grad player, while McGregor and Murphy are looking for anyone that's loose. Cumberland tries sending it up into the top corner between Jaden and the goalie, the post, but Jaden was right there and the kid hit the post. Now Perth's able to get the puck and dump it into Cumberland's end. Minute 26 left in the penalty. Cumberland shoots it in the neutral zone, picked up by Pundick, who just sends it back in. But there's McGregor. McGregor has it, is able to get this puck and dump it back in. Jackson's still going for it. While Perth's on a line change, puck comes out through into the neutral zone and into our end. But McGregor was right there. He passes it back up to Jackson. Jackson takes a shot, and that gets deflected off of the kid's stick and into the netting. So whistle blown. 15:08 left in the game. 52 seconds left in the penalty. Matthews, Vanderbyle are our forwards. Ryu and Dowdle are our D. Face off won by junior grads. Junior grads take the shooter around the court, around the boards there. Picked up by the junior grads and sent in the neutral zone. Where they're trying to bring it into the zone, but Vanderbyle is right there to kind of take a little stick poke at it. Finally now junior grads were able to get it in. 30 seconds left in the power play for junior grads. Puck in possession of the junior grads. They take a shot. It kind of flicks up. Well, Dowdle's going in there with Vanderbyle and Ryu. But now junior grads get it. They try to squeeze it in. And Jaden was right there to say, not today. So 14 seconds left. Face off there. Perth got it. They shoot it around, but turn it over to the junior grads. Junior grad player passes it up to another player. He takes a shot right into Jaden, but the puck's loose. And there has to be nothing going on there, I guess. Anyway, we're back to even strength. Junior grads go offside. So Mahal, Mannion, and Waugh now have it, are on our forward line. Mannion now has it. He flicks it up. Mahal's going in there, goes around the outside of the net, waiting for the player to pass it to him, and that's what happened. Kirk takes a shot, kind of gets deflected off the goalie. Kirk again sends it in. Mannion now looking for it. And Waugh's in there. Puck comes loose. Mannion flicks it over to Kirk. Kirk takes a shot. Mahal there, setting in front of the goalie. He gets pushed down. Mahal has it. Mahal flicks it up over to Mannion. You have Kirk and Novak there on the defensive line. Mannion gets cross-checked from behind and sent down to the ground. Ref, no call there. Now Mahal's getting in on it. Number 21 for the junior grads was literally punching, looked like punching the helmet of our player. And that's icing. .52 left in the third period. So Murphy, Jackson, Matthews for our forwards, Pundick and McGregor for our D. Puck goes around. Matthews is going in the corner, but he didn't look like he was playing the puck necessarily, as he was trying to avoid getting crushed. Puck comes out in the neutral zone. Picked up by Murphy. Murphy now bringing in. He takes a shot. It goes wide. Turned over and picked up by the junior grads, who sent it around to Pundick. Pundick tried sending it around, but couldn't get a stick on it, I guess, so came out. Murphy now shoots the puck over to Matthews, just out of his reach. Jackson was right there at the blue line to cover for the D. In the neutral zone, Murphy and Pundick are there. 12 minutes remaining in the third period. Pundick gets it just out of arm reach, but Murphy flicks it up to Matthews. 2-on-2, Matthews is bringing it in. Matthews takes a shot. He gets deflected off of the other player's stick and hits the top of the glass. Picked up by the junior grads. Junior grads dump it into our end. Vanderbilt, McIver come on. Fresh set of legs. Junior grad player sends it behind with Ryu there. Ryu and Vanderbilt and Christie. Puck comes loose. There, man. Junior grads get the puck. They send it back in. McIver's not really moving, but now he gets the puck. McIver loses the puck. He gets elbowed in the head. Looked like. McIver dumps it in. Junior guys bring it out into our end. They try taking a shot there, but Kirk was making sure that his stick was tied up. Dowdle gets the puck. Shoots it around. Junior grads send it back in. Trying to get it out. Junior grads aren't able to keep it in. Oh, Vanderbilt looks like he just kind of gave up there. There's fighting going on. Arms up. Ooh. Vanderbilt, I think, went to check, but he ended up checking himself. So Perth going on a power play. Sorry, Perth going on a penalty. Interference. So it looks like 34 is getting the interference call. Noah doesn't like it. Team captain Mannion there having a chat with him, probably calling him down. So 10:09 left in the game. Cumberland's going on a power play. They take a shot and Jaden puts his trapper on it. So Mannion and Kirk and Ryu and Novak. Face off won by Perth. We're able to clear it. Sorry, Wah. It was Wah, not Ryu. Wah was going in there, fighting for the puck. Puck gets out in the neutral zone. Cumberland gets the puck. They dump it in. There's Novak, sends it over to Wah, who's able to do a little backhander and get it out. Cumberland looking to do something. Mannion there sends it in. Minute 14 left in the penalty. Puck picked up by Perth. Mahon's going in there while Perth goes on the line change. Mahon now has it. Mahon trying to look for somebody. He can't. Jackson was trying to set up in front of the goalie, but Mahon couldn't. Now Jackson gets it. Jackson flicks it back to McGregor. McGregor wicks around and right onto the tape of the other player, but Perth controlling the puck, and that's all that matters. Jackson's going back in there. 35 seconds left in the penalty. Perth parents saying holding. A little bit maybe. 15 seconds left in the penalty. Puck comes out in the neutral zone. Now Cumberland has it. Pundik's going in there. He taking out the lane. Mahon gets it, passes it up to Jackson, and they kill off the power play, or kill off the penalty. So 8:03 left in the third period. Back to even strength. Cumberland gets the puck and puts it in the neutral zone, only for Ryu to get it and send it back in. Murphy now. Murphy dumps it in. Kicks off the skate of the pad of the goalie. Mannion's in there now. With Dowdle. Sends it up in front for Murphy. Murphy just backhanded, but it wasn't really strong. Ryu's at the blue line. Ryu's able to keep it in. Kind of goes bouncing. Murphy there. There. Perth has it now. Matthews is going in. Matthews takes a shot. It hits the goalie, looked like, and ricocheted away. 7 minutes left in the third period. Cumberland now has it. Bringing it through the neutral zone. He's able to get it through. He's going around. Tries to center in front of Jaden, but couldn't. We had players there that were playing it. Now it's Murphy. Puck comes out loose in front of Perth trying to get it out here. Wall was trying to go for it. Cumberland sends it back in, and it comes out. Puck all the way down. 6:18 left in the third period. Wasp there, Mahon's there, Christie's there. Mahon now has the puck. He's getting the little bumps. Kirk's trying to keep it in. He keeps it in. with Mahal. Mahal gets it. Getting bumped. He gets sent into the back. Christie now. Christie goes around, tries to center it for Waugh, but it goes wide, it looked like. Christie has it again. Christie. Kirk now gets it. Kirk sends it in. 5:37 left in the third period. Mahal. He's now giving chase to it. He gets it, tries to get his puck on it, it's right behind the goalie. Cumberland now gets it. Cumberland flicks it into the neutral zone, so Perth has to clear. Good time for Cumberland to change the skaters. Vanderbijl has it now. Vanderbijl takes the kid down, and he goes down too, it looks like. Cumberland shoots it. It goes hard wide. 5:04 left in the third period. Jackson picks up the puck. Tries to anyways, but encouraged it across the blue line and into the neutral zone. Cumberland's trying to get it. Pundick now has it. Pundick brings it in. He's deep in there with Jackson. Vanderbijl's kind of in the center of the ice. Vanderbijl skates over, shovels it back to one of our players for McIver. McIver hits the post and kind of flicks. It kind of looked like McIver kind of was starting to lose his balance there, but was able to at least hit the post. McGregor sends it in. A lot of bodies there. A lot of bodies. 4:14. And there's a Vanderbijl's going to get a penalty for I don't know what that was. I hear one parent from Cumberland's calling it spearing. But it's 4 minutes, so 4:09 left in this game. A 4-minute penalty, double minor for Vanderbijl, and the Wings will spend the rest of the game pretty much on the power kill. Matthews is there tying it up. All Perth has to do is just dump it. 3-1. Perth trying to hold off the Cumberland Jr grads. Puck's floating around the neutral zone. Cumberland brings it in. Trying to close the lane up there. Passes it in front of the center. Kid sends it wide, and it slowly trickles out. So Cumberland's gonna have to leave the zone. They send it through. So 3:05 left in the double minor. Christie there. Christie was trying to wind up, but he couldn't. Now you got Mannion is setting up to get the puck. Cumberland brings it in. They shoot, and Jaden deflects it away. Puck comes out. Puck comes back in our end. Novak there. Novak shoots it up to Mannion. Mannion's able to deflect it. .225 left in the penalty. Cumberland brings it in. I think that's Christie. Christie sends it back down. So approaching the halfway point of this penalty and the halfway point of the time remaining in the game. Cumberland brings it in, but we get it out. Cumberland has to clear. Cumberland shoots it back to the D. He takes a shot, gets lost, and it trickles in. So I think Jaden got a piece of it, but not enough. Not enough to stop. So with minute 54 seconds left in this game. Cumberland scores on a power play to make it 3-2. As the penalty box is saying, whoop, there it is. But they need one more to tie it, so hopefully Perth can hold them off. We have Jackson, we have Mahon, we have Murphy as our forward line. McGregor and Pundick are our D. McGregor shoots it around. Pundick now has it. Pundick gets it. He kind of takes a whiff on it and can't get it out. Jackson now gets it. Mahon's going after the guy. They're the empty net. They have the empty attacker on. So Waugh tries to wind up and takes a shot, but he misses. Mahon gets it. He's trying to bring it out. He's taking it. Mahon tries shooting it. 1:12 left in this period, left in this game. Cumberland has the extra attacker on. Trying to get it loose. Puck comes loose. Cumberland now gets it through into the neutral zone, and they go offside. So 53.6 seconds left in this game. Cumberland is desperately trying to score a goal to tie it. And Perth is desperately trying to obviously not allow that to happen. So Mannion, Murphy, McIver for our forwards. Face-off won by Mannion, but quickly recovered by, or taken over by the junior grads. Junior grads get it. There it is. Junior grads get it back. They try to send it back in. They center it and through in front of Jaden. This is not looking good. 29 seconds left in this game. Dowdle there. Puck comes back to the D. D takes a shot, and Mannion shoots it, and icing. So 17.7 seconds left in this game. Mannion takes a shot and misses it by not that much. Brings it back into our end. Face off. Taken over by junior grads. Junior grads takes a shot. Deflected and hits the mesh. 10.8 seconds left. This is what I love about hockey. 3-2, 10 seconds left. First end. Extra attacker on. Face off. Able to get out by Perth, able to clear it. Punches through, 5 seconds left. Don't rest now. Puck goes in, and that's the game. Perth able to defend, to hold off a surging junior grads to win 3-2 for their 8th straight game and take sole possession of first place in the point standings going into the Christmas break. So, from the Navan Arena, final score 3-2 Perth Lanark Wings over the junior grads. I want to wish everybody a Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. Next time we'll see each other, I guess, will be in the tournament after the New Year. So have a Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and we'll see you later at the rink.